Well, 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 look what we got here. So, well, let's hope these bad boys don't want to be traded anytime soon. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we are back with a new video. And guys, as you saw from the intro, we're looking at the latest version of the Harden signature sneaker. This one's going to be the Harden Volume 6. Here we go. Here we are, guys, the Harden Volume 6. Now, before we get into the sneaker, guys, if I didn't do a sneaker review channel, I wouldn't be buying these because I am still extra salty the way James Harden left Houston. And now I guess the fans of Brooklyn are feeling the same thing, so we have something in common now. So really, I don't care if he wins or loses. I hope the best for him, but I can care less. But because you guys are into performance basketball sneakers, I'm into performance basketball sneakers. It's my duty to talk about it so you guys know if it's worth the buy. Now, I got notification about this sneaker on this past Friday. I think it was the 10th or 11th, February 11th, from adidas confirms, or not confirmed, but the adidas app saying that I got early access to it because of whatever status I am with their membership, so on and so forth. They just got here on my doorstep today, so I'm giving you guys my first impression of the shoe. So I haven't played in it clearly, if you guys see tag still intact, but I want to give you guys my first thoughts on this sneaker. And although I am, again, not a fan of Harden, I'm actually quite impressed with the changes that have been made to the sneaker. Now, if you guys remember last year's model, the Harden Volume 5, I got laces everywhere, guys, sorry about that. Should be a little bit more neat with that. The Volume 5, this was last year's model, not super well received because of how flat and how heavy and not really soft it was, although it did try to utilize a light strike and boost cushioning. That has been thrown out the window this year, although some design cues are the same, but that's purely it, just design cues that are used to make the new sneaker. There's nothing about this sneaker that is the same. Well, okay, take that back. There are a couple things about the sneaker that are the same, but those are only good parts about the shoe that were taken into this next model. Now, we're gonna go back into it. The Harden Volume 6, you guys, first thing you notice, this is very bright green upper. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is available now, and there's going to be a second colorway dropping on the 18th. But this is going to be really bright green, but instead of having that really plasticky, I don't know, shell, I guess, because that Future Natural construction was that really heat pressing to have that one piece, basically. This is going to go back to an old way of constructing a sneaker by, you know, building it up around the last, I guess. Now, the upper is going to be made of, I guess, mostly recycled materials. Adidas didn't give a percentage of how much recycled materials were made or put into the shoe, but it is made of recycled materials, so it's kind of a weird feeling. Like, you guys hear that? Touching it, I don't know what to call it. It's a textile. I guess that'd be the easiest thing to say. It's a textile. But other than that, I have no clue. It's a man-made textile from recycled product. I don't know if it's from factory floor or something they brought in from just waste piles. I don't know. But it is going to be recycled upper. Now, the pods you see that are very similar to what you saw in the Harden Volume 5 almost feel like kind of a really weird synthetic leather. They're tough. I guess, again, you want to really take care of those high wear areas when you're playing ball. So that looks like it'll do the job. But yeah, I just don't know what you want to call the material. Now, as we get up to the eyelets of the shoe, you're gonna have your Harden logo here. You're gonna have the HV V1 for Harden Volume 6. Now you're gonna have, we're gonna come back to these ropes, because I know you guys are probably wondering what the heck they are, because I am too. We have our laces, still our flat laces here. No extra laces came into the box, so this is your standard lace you're gonna get with it. And the eyelets are going to be done in kind of a blue color that matches this midsole we're gonna look at here, but it's like a plastic just to give them some more structure, make sure nothing's ripping. And your tongue is gonna be a nice open cell mesh, and it's a very wide tongue. Look at that. That's a lot of things going on here with two pull tabs on the tongue. One's gonna read James Harden Signature Series. Other one is his signature looks like with the number 13. But if I'm not mistaken, I think is this number changing in Philly to 1? I don't know. If I can confirm that with a picture, I will put it in here. But I heard that his number will be changing to 1, but I could be wrong. Now, as we go inside the shoe, one of those similarities we're going to see is going to be the little heel pillows or ankle pillows. Those are here, and they actually added 2 more. There was 4 in the last sneaker. There are actually going to be 6 in this one, and I put it on, they feel great. That's one of the things I actually loved about that Harden Volume 5. We get into the insole. It is just going to be that same kind of green color with boost written across, because you guys guessed it, they went back to purely boost in this sneaker. So it's no more light strike, no more that drop in midsole. We are back to a actual boost midsole, which is one of the I think one of the great things about the shoe, which is a good buying point if you want to get back to those, previous Harden models that you liked, you're going to get that back in this model. Now we're going to go down to the midsole of the shoe, and in typical Harden fashion for those previous sneakers, you're going to have a full-length boost that you'll be able to see in the medial side here, but it is caged in on the lateral side, very similar to things like the Harden Volume 1. I'll throw a picture up here so you guys can remember that one. And it is a pretty soft rubber, and it doesn't look like it's going to be too hard. When I stepped into it, it didn't seem like I was getting just a very hard plastic feeling like I was getting in the 5 itself. Because this one, again, that had no give to it. And this one actually does have some give, so I can get up too close and press it for you guys. Look, I can actually press this without putting my foot in it. It has some give, so it does have some soft, some springiness to it. Now, that is going to be done in a very, I don't know, aqua blue color. I don't know what you want to call it, but it is a very vibrant color, which I do like. When you get to the back of the shoe, you're going to have that Harden Volume 6 again right here in the heel. And that rubber goes pretty high up, so it looks like it gives you another layer of protection along with those different, those pods on the top of the shoe. You're going to have your heel tab done in like a kind of peach/pink color that has the wording half dozen on it with, of course, the adidas 3 stripes. And again, I told you we're going to circle back to those ropes because when I read the description of the sneaker, it says these ropes were here to help with lockdown and stability inside the sneaker. They do absolutely nothing. And the reason I say this is because you can't control anything about them. They're just these ropes that are put into the sneaker. I guess the 1 1/4 foot can maybe help with some lateral containment, possibly. Again, I haven't played in them, so that's just only a thought, but you can't control it. There's no stretchiness to it. It's just a rope. The one on the heel, I have no idea where it even goes. It's just kind of in the heel portion. You see where it goes in and out. I don't see how that can do anything because look, it's not stretchy. I can't just change the tension of it by any means. It's just here. So I think that's more of just kind of an aesthetic piece than actually a functional piece. Now we're gonna get down to the bottom of the shoe, the outsole. First thing you're gonna notice, you're gonna have your torsion plate here, which is done in a really kind of cool iridescent color. It's a plastic torsion plate with the Adidas branding there. But you're gonna have your old faithful herringbone traction. Nothing wrong with that at all. The rubber feels actually pretty nice. It doesn't feel super stiff like, again, the Volume 5. This rubber, good lord, it felt like plastic. It was like made only for outdoor purposes, but it was the grip, the traction pattern was very open. So I never played in them. I just walked in them casually as much as possible, but they still weren't that great. But this one seems to go back to, again, functional traction pattern that can be used for both indoor and possibly outdoor use. I don't know how long it's going to sustain because playing on concrete or outdoor courts definitely puts a little bit more wear on your sneaker. But this feeling it and looking at the, I don't know, it looks sturdy. I don't know if that's probably the right word for the traction, but it looks sturdy at that point, and it looks like it's something you actually play outdoors for a good amount of time before having to replace the sneaker. Now, when I put it on foot, it is nice to know that Adidas tried to size these right, because when I wore the 5s, I had about a half a thumb of space, and that's my size 10, half a thumb of space between the end of the shoe and my toe. But this one, I'm pretty close to the front, and this is a size 10 as well. So it actually seems to fit truer to size than the last version. Now, I know a lot of people who do play ball, they would rather have kind of that snug fit. So if you can try it on, I think because I wear thick socks when I do ever get to play ball, so I think this is perfect, giving it an extra room, especially when you play, your foot expands a bit when it gets hot, the muscles start to expand, so it gives you that extra room. But if you do want that kind of 1-to-1 fit, try them on because going down a half size may be good for you. Now the shoe itself, you guys can kind of look at the opening. It is a bit of a wide shoe, nothing too crazy in the sense of I'm swimming in it by any means. So wide footers, again, I would still say try it on. Half size up may be the way to go just to ensure that everything fits comfortable. But it does seem to be, wide footer friendly, at least from this particular makeup. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be able to play ball in these, so this is purely just kind of a first impression, first look out the box. And I have to say, I do like them. I can't complain about the shoe so far. I think it really fixes a lot of what was going on with the last shoe. And I mean, one of the things is the flexibility. You guys remember this. That's ridiculous, guys. I'm putting a lot of effort into this. But this particular model, the 6, we have some more flexibility. So that is really nice to have. Now, They did go up in price. Instead of 130, we're looking at a 140 price point, which I guess everything's going up in price now. So be aware that they are available at adidas.com now. And again, the second color is dropping on the 18th of February. So check them out. I'm not sure if other stores have gotten them yet, but check those other stores as well if you're in the area. So that way, again, you can try them on if possible. But let me know what you think. Again, I am a fan of this sneaker so far. I like the changes they made. It's very welcome changes. And let me know in the comments, do you like them? Have you gotten your pair already? Do you care? Do you have that salty feeling towards James Harden like I do? Or anything, guys, let me know in the comments. I really do appreciate you guys. While you're there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, see ya.